But the oral one,
somebody using,
doing it.
yeah, I know.
You know somebody, wow, good. I thought nobody in Singapore is doing it. Because Singapore, they don't do prevention too much. They go for, when you already got a problem, then you cure you, try to cure you. But this one is prevention, more for prevention. Okay, I have taken quite a number of bottles.
But for emergency, people do that, right, doctor?
Oh yeah, emergency, yes.
So,
Emergency, my
yes.
friend, last time, this girl who had a lot of mountain problem, the Indian lady, she went to one like this.
I don't know whether it's this one. I'm
Yeah,
not
she
sure.
said he put injection, and after that she
3 hours.
become very good, 3-4 hours.
So, and then maybe 1 month, one time, and then you have a continuous one course for maybe 1 year, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's quite expensive. Each time about $100. Now there is a cheaper way by oral, but the oral one is, the absorption is about 3 to 8%. But you have to take it long term. So one example is this one. There are many different type of brand. Both are EDTA, but this one has got sulfur compound inside. This one got malic acid. This EDTA don't take away aluminium, because aluminium is not a heavy metal. So you cannot take away aluminium. So they put malic acid. The malic acid help you to take the aluminium away. So this one, if you think you've got more aluminium in your body, you got some symptoms of aluminium, take EDTA with malic acid. This one is 480 capsule, about $70. About 400 capsule. So about 3 months. This one has got sulfur compound, very good for the artery, to remove the artery plaques, all the plaques. This one. So ideally there are more formulas, but I found that these two is the best.
So can take both lah.
You can come I take two. My son also, I want my aluminium to go. I also want two. I take twice a day. In the morning one time and the night one time.
The rest of us take one time.
So far I read all the articles and research. There's no side effect. So there's only all the good things.
Actually, we take
So,
10 digital medication.
These are considered supplement. Supplement, not medication. In fact,
we all eat so many things.
in fact,
You take ginger lah.
yeah.
Moringa lah.
Actually, it's a choice of food lah. We eat 3 meals a day, right? But in the 3 meals, do you take yellow ginger? No, so you supplement lor. In the 3 meals a day, do you take garlic? You don't take garlic, so you take EDTA lor. Garlic is also a good chelator lah. You take away some mercury lah. But garlic don't take away lead. They only garlic only like mercury. So if you want to remove a lot of mercury, take a lot of raw garlic. But you must stand the smell. So
After cooking, it's not effective. After cooking.
Cooking not effective.
After cooking.
Destroyed. The active ingredient is destroyed. But there are a number of food that you can choose that can help you to take up some heavy metals. Especially like garlic can take up mercury. But the thing is that you have to take a lot. You take 1 capsule is equivalent to take a handful of garlic. Very jialat. So anyway, if you are on aspirin or warfarin, you got to be very careful because your blood is unnaturally thin already. So you take this one, it's largely thin because you are actually removing all the toxic metal, and your blood will flow really by itself, already free flowing, better than proteolysis. You see what I mean? So if you are taking this, you got to be a little bit more cautious, because artificially your blood is already using aspirin and warfarin. Artificially, chemically, you are forced to become very, very thin. So if you take chelation, EDTA, you might be lucky. I don't know what will happen. you get a cut, you might break.
This one we're not responsible.
So I would just say a word of caution for anybody taking warfarin and aspirin here. So if you are taking warfarin or aspirin, got to be more cautious. You might have to go and test, and after taking this, and then if your doctor say okay, maybe you don't need to take warfarin, then good luck to you lor.
But if you go and tell your doctor won't ask you to go on chelation.
By
But
the
this one
way,
can go a long term.
yeah.
Take a short term.
Because the absorption is only 3 to 8%, so you have to be long term. Unless you go for IV, you ask doctor where you can find in Singapore. Maybe emergency you better go for IV. Suppose you are scheduled for a stent. Say 2 months later they will probably want to put the stent. Then I suggest quickly go for IV. Because if they check, they say, hey, how come your artery already clear? Where is the plug? No need stent, no. No need stent means okay what? Because before they do the stent, they also check one more time. So if you have a window of say 1 month or 2 months, quickly take this EDTA. But IV will be the fastest.
So IV means those small one also clean up, get clean up.
Oh yeah. Anywhere where the blood can go there, EDTA will go there. You go the capillaries, the smallest one, the biggest one, all go.
Just do once enough.
No. The absorption, even the IV one, the 100% one, you have to do it once a month or twice a month. So that one is about $100 over the time, each time.
How many hours?
3 hours. Sit there for 3 hours, then the thing top.
When you get, you ask doctor.
And in doctors knows where, so maybe you can ask her to share where you can get this IV one in Singapore.
Oh, there's one doctor who administer this EDTA, but the ministry doesn't really support it.
Yeah, that's why it's not very popular.
So he cannot kind of advertise it.
Yeah.
So who wants come and see me?
You see,
You can refer, you can refer.
in our medical profession, in the medical world, is something called standard practice. This is not a standard practice. Anything to do with prevention, all this they are not considered as their standard practice. So if you get cancer, you just operate chemo, it's the standard practice, they go step by step. If you go out of the standard practice, your license might be a problem.
This is not standard practice.
This is not standard practice. But it is something where you can consider, because it's quite safe. So you can consider.
It's more prevention than.
Yeah, correct. So I don't want to wait until it's blocked, until you've got to put a stand in, and I might as well do it now. I'll take it away first.
So when you go for oral, will the bowel pattern change now?
No. But first 1 week we all experience,
Outside.
the shit come out so black and so smelly. Your urine is also very dark and smelly. About 1 week over.
Like you purging, no? But it's different from purging. You
It's not
purging
diarrhea, it's not diarrhea.
It's not diarrhea.
Yeah, like
It's
diarrhea,
soft,
but it's
it's
not
soft,
diarrhea.
but it's very
You know the
smelly.
difference is your anus is not soft.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you take something and then your bowel become very oily.
No. This one don't take away all. You only EDTA. This fella is a good friend of mercury and lead, but it also does chelate some of the calcium also. But during the kidney stage, they will release the calcium, so it's available to the body. After I share with you how when the calcium is released, how to make use of it. Don't let it go waste. Because otherwise you pass out, the calcium gone also. We want it to go to the bone, take it out from the kidney and go to the bone, or the kidney stone. For kidney stone it's very good. I know of cases where they take this and the kidney stone, the pain all disappeared, and slowly it becomes smaller.
What about for kidney disease?
Other disease doesn't concern this one. This one only concern with mercury, take away mercury, lead, arsenic, calcium, all these things but not any other thing.
So you have two types, is it? Chelation?
The chelation is the word chelation is actually a Greek word called grad. So that was when you take this EDTA will go in the body. They see mercury, they grab. They see lead, they grab.
Calcium also.
Calcium also they grab.
So
That's why the
calcium
artery can
is
be.
sodium EDTA is another type or?
Oh no. The EDTA, there are so many EDTA. Magnesium, sodium EDTA, Some people they have a formula that put into the illness, that one is magnesium EDTA. So they are, the one we take is calcium disodium EDTA. There are so many types of EDTA. So those people who work in the lab factory, they got lead poisoning. They give another type of EDTA, sodium EDTA. But anyway, it's still EDTA. It's the variation of the product. So for us, for oral chelation, we take this formula. Don't take any other formula. It must be calcium disodium EDTA. Otherwise, it will be for any other purpose. In fact, if you go to the internet, you find that those who are severe lead poisoning, you go to certain type of EDTA. Those who have severe mercury poisoning, another type of EDTA. So it's a slight variation. Okay? Now, chelation has been approved many years ago already. And this is the root cause of many of our diseases. So if you want to prevent from dementia, especially dementia, mercury lead, all this, cause dementia, Parkinson, diabetics, high blood. A lot of all these diseases we commonly know actually has its roots on the heavy metals. So it is quite wise. I read a lot from this Dr. Gordon. When he was 30 years old, he was almost half dead. As a doctor, he was almost no strength and cannot walk. So he came across EDTA, and EDTA saved him. That means he is now about 80 over years old, and he got the strength to carry his wife and run around. It's real, when you take EDTA, my experience is when you take EDTA, you really energy level improve. You got the type of strength, and take this the one that I'm circling around, the oral one, because the most convenient oral and it's cheap also. One capsule, you know how much? Any guess? $1. Any? 13 cents only. So one day you take 6 capsules, it's only less than $1. It's very cheap. It's not a very expensive thing. So you want to do prevention and you pay cheaply. If you take one time a day, it's only 40 over cents. So it's very cheap. But the thing is that when you remove all the heavy metals, your energy is different. And when your blood is very, free flowing, not blocked here, blocked there, all the blood clots swimming around, how can you be alert and then energetic? Impossible, right? But when your blood is now free flowing, all the red blood cells are all separated out, then they are so, your oxygen is carried everywhere. You will have that type of energy level which you never experienced before. This is something you immediately can feel. Okay?
The energy level will you cause insomnia when night time you don't sleep?
Too much heat. Too much heat.
Insomnia can be
Too much heat.
insomnia can be caused by a lot of problems. You lose share. How much EDTA also cannot help. Sometimes worry about something. There are other problems. Sometimes magnesium not enough. So anybody who got insomnia very common.
I have insomnia very often.
That's
So
why
we tried many methods.
That's why I give her calcium with magnesium. Magnesium can help a bit on the insomnia. But anyway,
I find the night tea good lah. So far, recently I'm trying
Anyway,
another night tea.
this doctor
For
has been recommending EDTA to all his patients, especially those got heart problem, the vascular problem. And all the patients don't come and see him for all these problems anymore. And none of them go to hospital after that. They don't need to go for stent, they don't need to go by bypass. And this is according to him. All his patients bo liao. No need to come and see him for all the problems. Disappeared. No need to see him anymore.
High blood also.
If high blood is a small matter for this, because there are a lot of heavy metals that cause high blood problems. And when the blood is flowing very good, I think that will help you. After you see, there's another one coming up. So it helps on so many things. These are taken from Dr. Gordon. His experience for all this, I think about 80, 60, 70 years. He's now about 85, and he's still moving around.
Carrying his wife. So you know that's why he asked me to slim down so that he hoped he can
After taking this, your energy level improved until you really quite surprised. Now I can carry any one of you. I can carry you with one hand and run. Never try it. But it is possible to reach that stage.
We can try
In
one step.
fact, according to him, anyone can do it after some time because the energy level is different. You are no longer under constraint of the heavy metals. So all these are things that you can avoid bypass, avoid all these are calcium, all the calcified in the plugs, blood clots. Blood clots definitely you will disperse all the blood clots. All this you can copy from the later you put up. So there are so many things, anti-aging. Of course, when you improve the circulation, anti-aging also. So so many things.
Improve ED.
That one has got a lot to do with circulation.
Yeah,
But
you
it
should
doesn't.
put it down there. Improve ED.
So when the circulation is good, blood can flow anywhere. Okay. These are things you can read and you can go in study a bit more about it. A lot of common diseases stem from there .
Cancer is also one aspect.
Yeah, correct. These are actually taken from one of his works. In one of the book, you go buy his book then you can see all this there. It's all his well of experience. So I'm suggesting these two. Not that I have anything to do with them. I have nothing to do with them. I just find that this fellow has got some sulfur compound which helps a lot on the artery. So if you have artery, all these artery concerns, blockage, plugs, I think this one will be a very good one. But if you use a lot of aluminium pots and pans, a lot of aluminium foil, I suggest you also take some of this malic acid that comes with this formula.
I thought malic acid comes with exercise.
How do you eat them?
You can take two one shot
Together.
for morning one
Half
time.
dose.
After, if you want fast, take twice a day.
You mix them is okay.
I can is EDTA except that this one they put a bit of malic acid inside. This one they put a bit of MSN inside. So besides the EDTA, got MSN. The other one, besides the EDTA, you got the malic acid. And you also put garlic also. This one got addition of garlic. You look at the bottle, you see garlic. There are other formulas which only have the EDTA only, but no other additional thing. But because aluminium, the EDTA don't take away the light metal like aluminium, but aluminium causes a lot of problem. It also causes osteoporosis, the calcium going out from bone. So it's good to take them out, but aluminium is no good.
This is very good. I think for us, we dye the hair. Hair dye has a lot of toxic
Yeah,
material.
correct.
So after you dye the hair, I think you take this one.
Prevent cancer also.
It's toxic, so I would take some vitamin C and so on.
Yeah.
Vitamin C is
In fact, Dr. Gordon recommend that when you take this, you must take some multivites and also a good multi-mineral to add in.
yeah.
So it will somehow chelate some of the calcium out from the artery, the kidney, But if you do not know how to take this calcium put into the bone, then it just go out of the body. So good question coming up. Vitamin K. Make sure you take vitamin K. Vitamin K is confirmed to help calcium go in the bone. D3 does help, but not so powerful as vitamin D. Magnesium also does help, but vitamin K is proven to take the calcium, help the calcium go into the bone and the teeth. So when the chelation, the EDTA, it make the calcium available, at the same time, since it's available in the bloodstream, might as well use it. Send it to the bone. So this fella is the one that send it to the bone. Now, in our vegetable, we got K2, but the K2 only lasts for about 2 hours. Only the MK7, this one lasts for 24 hours. So MK7 is available for you to use throughout your body for 24 hours. So take a formula that has got MK7.
What about the natto thing?
Natto is MK7. This one is derived from natto. Natto is a kind of fermented beans the Japanese take every day. Anybody knows what they know?
Taiwanese also take, no? Taiwanese take.
Actually, it's a fermented soybean. Then they steam it. After steaming it out, they take the natto bacteria and put inside the steamed soybean. It's not tofu. It's soybean, steamed soybean, but they take the natto bacteria. They put it inside the bean. Then the bean will start to produce natto. Vitamin K, vitamin K2.
In the market or in the
You go to any Japanese food,
Japanese style,
you will see.
Japanese, not the sell crackers thing lah, but selling really Japanese stuff. Then you will see they sell
It's very hard
natto.
to eat.
It has to be in the fridge.
Not
Very
nice.
hard to eat.
Not nice.
Not nice.
When you pull it out, there's like those spider, NADO.
Sticky one.
Sticky.
No action talk.
But the natto has got tons of vitamin K2.
But there's a natto
Sticky
tablet.
beans ah, beans
Does it
sticky
make
sticky
difference?
Oh
ah.
yes, it does.
Natto tablet.
So this formula, they abstract the natto vitamin K from the natto, then they put it into capsule. And this one is one of the best formula because it has got K1, K2, then MK4, MK7. This is one of the best. Because if you just take MK2, if a vegetable, you can take it also. But it's a variation. There's a vitamin E got so many types. Vitamin got 4 types. So this one is one of the most complete. So if you are seriously thinking of doing this EDTA, mind you, the calcium is available, no? From the everywhere, no? Calcified from everywhere, taken out. So make it available, go into the bone, no? So take some magnesium, vitamin D3, and then very important, take this also. Not expensive about 20 cents a capsule. One day take 2 capsules, I think more than enough. You just have to be present when the calcium is there.
Take capsule.
And you go for, you go for char kway teow also, or $2-3. So take 1 capsule. So that's the end.
That's the end.
I think so. So any questions?
Where to buy? Where to buy all the
I don't know.
website?
When to buy? It's called
You can have all the
GNC, how is
antibiotics
GNC might have, but GNC is very expensive.
Tablets cannot no way
I share with you a website which I buy very.
right on the board.
I write. There's
No chop.
Just type on the computer. Just type
Or
on
maybe after you copy this website down somewhere, and then you
Write down, write down.
send it to them.
Just type the Word document, PowerPoint document or whatever.
Just let them as check lah.
So this one is one thing is good about items the courier service very cheap. This is the box they send it to your house, and if you will use DHL the courier is only $8.
From where?
From America.
Only $8.
You see one big box like that 6 kilo, $8.
Oh.
So I say the rest
Which
you
company
go
is
to iherbs.com.
I
Others the other buying house, the selling house $20 US, $30 US for this type of shipment. And this one 3 days it come.
8 US or 8
8 US, $8 US. Now it's a little bit high, the exchange rate 1.2.
Some company don't send her to Singapore anymore because they say
This fella
ban.
no, this one don't
The
ban.
government here don't allow.
Anything you buy from iHerbs is not banned.
how to spell I hope?
And it's going to give
What I then?
I and herbs.
I have to come.
So inside got the bought from them also ginger extract. So those people who don't like to boil the ginger too troublesome, you can buy the capsule. And this one is an extract. Extract means they squeeze the ginger juice and then they take out, spray dry and take out the water. So it's like pure, very, very yum. Very yum. My children don't like to drink the ginger water, so I give them 5 each day. It's as good as the ginger lah.
But this is capsule.
Capsule.
But the funniest thing is this capsule don't cause stickiness for those people who drink like that.
This is the vitamin K.
If I drink too thick, can cause my throat to be thick. This one you don't go to them, you go to your stomach.
The best is to buy NK7. NK7 lasts for 24 hours.
Ginger.
Okay, all these bottles are free of charge for you.
The K2 is, they never state NK7, so it's not from NATO. The NK7 is from NATO. So the NATO one is better. It will last for 24 hours. So your calcium can keep on going in for 24 hours.
Where's the website?
Yeah. Over here.
Here.
Yeah. That's here.
Which one? Here.
That's the camera. Any questions you all like to like me to share with you? If I don't know, I go and research.
No question means you all can go.
What multivitamin consists of the K?
Many vitamins don't have K,
Don't the K?
so you got to take it separately. That's why a lot of these multivitamins also don't have garlic, all these. They don't have this ginkgo biloba, all these are fruits.
The natto performing art. The star performing art, basement 1, there is a Japanese stall. They sell in a box of 4.
3.
3. We only know that place for sure. We always buy there.
3 serving lah. 3 serving for $2.40.
Is there a company doing research to combine all these things together? If not, we'll have to take so many.
So many there.
Okay. Another thing, most of us, just now doctor shared about hair. When you dye your hair, it's good to take some vitamin C, right?
No.
Yeah. Then
What-
I
what
share
do
with
you
you
show?
externally. After you dye your hair, it is good that you don't have to go and pay for expensive steam.
Yeah,
What
I
you
have that.
do
There's a website lah.
is you rub your hair with olive oil,
There's a website.
olive oil, just olive oil, and or be it with gems oil or all this oil. Then if you can, then you go to a gym or anywhere that have this wet sauna.
Make it big.
5 to 10 minutes, then you cannot stand it already, you will come out. But it is good steaming because as a beautician trainer, every time when you dye your hair, you actually cause all the roots to, the
That's right.
hair grow this way, so they are join. That's why your hair is, soft lah. So when you dye your hair, the join is no more smooth, you see. That is the reason why the hair becomes so unkempt, so difficult to take care of. So when you do this kind of treatment, they go back. They help to close back so they become smooth again.
DPF.
Meaning the steam, is it?
Yeah, the steam, the steam with the oil helps to.
Okay, I want to explain all this.
It's a cheap way,
iHerbs.com is the website, but when you put stroke, this question mark code and equal TPF 971, when you put this code in, the first purchase you get a discount of $10 US.
Using this one.
I'm using this one. This is to encourage me to share. So they will give you a discount of 10, but only one time. $10. So if you buy something, whatever is the amount, they will deduct $10 straight away. But I find that this one is, the courier is good, the things are quite cheap, and if you buy more, for example, you buy 12 bottles, you got a 15% discount. Other buyers no
Do you need to
discount.
join the member?
You have to open an account with them, and then they packet the email. They packet email.
And then from time to time they give you funny free gift like a small mirror lah, hair cap lah.
Sometimes they even waive the courier charge,
if you buy a lot.
during the year, sometimes they give promotion, so that particular month, courier free anywhere in the world.
So
They absorb.
combine order lah.
You're going to do it because I buy for myself.
I don't think you should combine order. I think you should buy all by yourself because it's more convenient. They send to your house.
I think you buy 4 bottles, there's a discount of 8% or whate12 You buy 12 bottles, I remember it's 15% off lah. So
If you collect all the order, you enjoy a lot of saving pass back to your members.
anyway, if you got problem, just contact me lah. I'll help you to see how you all.
If you want 1 bottle, 10
But the most important thing is tonight I just do the sharing so that you are aware that there's such a thing that we can use, we can take. Because I find, personally, I find cheaper than to wait until you got to go for bypass on that. All these bypass are expensive, you know. You take 10 cent, 15 cent capsule down, and you can achieve.
It's
You can avoid.
painful. It's painful.
Painful.
They hurt you, and then you have to go for MC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that when you start taking all these,
Don't be sick.
High blood pressure, all this will go also.
don't stop your medication. This is not to stop your medication, it's a long-term process. It's not to replace anything.
Blame you.
No, please don't stop. So wait until your artery is totally clean. Automatic your blood will go down. When you measure and your blood go down to below normal, then you really can see a doctor and say, hey, now see how can take away the blood, the medicine or not. Because everything you can check. So after accumulation, after some time, you must give it some time to work because its absorption is only 5 to 8%. So you have to take some time to pick up. Because a lot of it is a kind of amino acid, so some of them is digested by the body. So only about 5 or 8% will be actively used up. So you will take some time. But one thing is that you will realize your whole body keep changing. And I believe you also get younger.
So what's the difference?
Ten years. Kind of 10 years.
Buy the MK7. MK7 is double.
He looks so
The
young.
back
Do
is
you look
double.
younger?
Yeah.
You look younger from the last time.
Is that okay or something?
So he's koyok, okay lah.
I do not know how long I can live, but I want to be pain-free and also I want to be able to walk around. And so I do all these things. I think it's cheaper in a way, because once you get a cancer, it can be quite costly. Or if you get a serious problem, it can be quite costly. Lisa?
Does all this help when people got stroke? Let's say,
Already got stroke. Okay, you see doctor first thing.
I'm not saying that.
Save your life. Yes, after you get a stroke, then the doctor give you all the medicine you eat them because there is emergency.
Right.
This is not emergency. This
I
is
know.
this is not acute. This one is that you still got time
Supplement.
supplement. Now that you have time, supplement first. But when you already got a stroke, after everything is over, come out of hospital, start to take. Because there are a lot of arteries besides that
Still
place
block,
still blocking.
Don't know.
You don't know when the other artery or the other capillary is going to block also. Like here, you block, very difficult to do anything. Only this thing can go there and take up.
Is there any way to measure our state of health? That means how much heavy metal?
Yes. Normally they collect the urine for 24 hours. Then maybe 7, 8 liters. Then you send it to the lab. They take a sample. Then they test and see how much lead, how much of the heavy metals. Normally when they go for IV, they will test it before and after. So that means before you go for the intravenous chelation, they will test all your reading first. It costs about $100 over. Then after you do the chelation, you do for 1 session or 2 sessions, or depends on the doctor, sometimes 5 sessions, they will test the urine again. Most of the heavy metal come out in the urine. So they will know how much parts per million of mercury, lead. They are very precise one, and it's really works. Then they get the test.
Where we send our urine?
To the places where test These are not normal tests. Can be quite expensive.
I see.
They
So
are not
you got
normal.
any
You see doctor first then he
Maybe
recommendation.
doctor there are only a few labs in Singapore. Do they test for heavy metals
Sure,
at a
sure.
cheaper
Yeah, I
cost?
think they can.
You
Maybe
didn't just go to the lab, they will test for you.
No, you think
Doctor.
maybe before you all take
ask pet lab lah.
Test first, then you eat, then
pass
you
lab,
test.
Pet
is
lab.
it expensive for
No,
heavy
I
metals?
don't know. This one I never
This
ask.
one is not common so it can be quite expensive.
Just ring up lah.
Yeah. So you can have a reading first before you take. Have a reading. Then after you take for some time, go another one.
No, I can see your energy level, can tell.
Oh yeah.
That's the easiest way to do. Energy level boost up, you know, you're asking.
Dr. Gordon, ATO so carry his one around like. Now he can still do it. And one of his article he says his body is producing stem cells at this age. I don't know how he tests it, but I think he may not say lah. How can the 80-over-year-old body still producing stem cells? Just by thinking about 60 years of chelation, you take about 50, 60 years of living. So you have to think of going long term. There are many brands, but I suppose you try to choose a brand that is you look and see whether got factory or not. This fellow got factory, and then looks like quite good because they also put in other things besides the EDTA. But this fellow I like the malic acid. Because malic acid take with the aluminium. If you don't want to drink aluminium, try to get a filter, water filter. Because somehow a water filter will filter out the chlorine, the fluorine, and heavy metals. Some of them will be filtered out. If it's 5 micron, I think you should do the job. So at least you take less of the.
Alkaline water will have
Alkaline water is nothing to do with heavy metals. But most of the filters come with alkaline water, including the pre-filters. That filter away all this. The carbon filter will filter away the chlorine, fluorine, all that. Then there's another one, the last one, 5 micron. I think a lot of heavy metals will be filtered somehow. But maybe not enough. Those dissolved one will not. Dissolved one you have to depend on this.
How about distilled water?
Distilled water never take.
Take away minerals, all the mineral gone.
Yeah, you're right. Because distilled water is so pure, when the moment you enter your body, absorb all the minerals, and then it will pass out. So never take distilled water. And distilled water is acidic. You are taking acidic water.
It's meant for
You
battery.
tell me the brand what the dye. What brand house being office have the
I don't know what. You get
Dasani,
yeah.
those type of water, Dasani, ice mountain, no good.
ice water is not the distilled water.
Ice mountain is not there.
Ice mountain is not but Daisani.
There's another one besides distilled water. There's one there's another one. They
Seeded
use
water.
no.
There's also alkaline water.
Alkaline water is quite alright, but usually it comes in the filter that filter out all these things.
No, but it's sold in bottle form as well.
Also, then there's energy water and there's a lot of that.
Yeah, Emirates water, all these works of course, or else why people buy, but
Anyway,
temporarily.
if you all got any other interesting topic that you would like to know, maybe.
Mr. Teo went into already
Oh, okay. For example,
Now can start order.
MK7, $15.57.
there's one brand called Life Extension. They are quite good. The brand is quite good. Life Extension.
Also from I heard.
I hope Life Extension, but I do not know whether they give you what you want.
That is the one.
That's vitamin K one.
Dr. Pence is also not too bad.
That's the one with.
But if possible, look into the detail to see whether got MK7. MK7 is made from natto. It's very natural. It's natural and it has got lots of the vitamin K2
What's the
can come
prices
from
in US, right?
US. If people don't like natto or I don't like beans, you can take Gouda cheese. But Gouda cheese has got lower percentage of vitamin K. Gouda, Gouda cheese.
That's why you need the what? What ADD ah?
EDTA.
You take your vitamin K. What is the time period before you take?
You can take immediately. But don't take together. By the way, EDTA is best taken empty stomach.
In the morning.
So, in the morning or in the night. Because empty stomach, it goes to the bloodstream, it starts to work already.
Or in the afternoon lah, when your stomach is not, I mean the food has already digested maybe 3-4 hours.
There are so many brands.
So then the vitamin K will be 2 hours, 3 hours later.
Yeah. 2-3 hours later. Take with them the food or whatever. Anyway, it stays in the blood for 24 hours. Now another thing is, don't take a formula. There are so many brands. Don't take a formula that says eat together with the food. Don't. It must be eat empty stomach.
Or you are saying what?
All these are empty stomach.
Sorry.
Which one? Without food?
EDTA, empty stomach. After food, 2 hours after food, it's called empty stomach. The food does it. So it doesn't mix, so you can go straight to the bloodstream and do its work.
So that means all these have to eat in empty stomach.
And not all this, only this. EDTA.
The
EDTA, eat empty stomach. Because we want it to go to the bloodstream directly. Because the absorption is only 5 to 8%. So if you mix with the food, some of them will be digested and excreted out. Then less will be usable. Because it's a form of amino acid also. So it does get digested.
So it's very one now, you don't need contact antioxidant supplement.
If you can, you must take better. Next time maybe I can share with you all about other thing. If you all are interested, I can share with you all how to regenerate the body. You see, regeneration means get younger lah. So regeneration means what? Means there are many steps. First step is to take away all the toxins. This is the step. Remove the toxin. After that, the body start to clean. After cleaning, you will start to rebuild. Rebuild means you must need nutrient, antioxidant, all kinds of nutrient. Not your char kway teow. This one basically this only carbohydrate. So you must be with nutrient. Then after you rebuild, your body will start to rebuild. Then after another stage, slowly repair first. Repair then rebuild. When there's any part goes up, must repair. After repair, then rebuild. Then you get a new organ, new liver, new this, new that. After rebuild, then you can regenerate. That means you become a young person. At least younger by 20 years. Depends on how much. So during the repair and rebuild, you need food, you need raw material. So if you just take char kway teow and chicken rice, not enough nutrient. So you have to see what are the nutrients that you probably need to repair cells. Let's say your liver needs repair, maybe you've got to take some liver food or things like that. So this is another topic altogether. It's about regeneration. Every one of us can regenerate, no matter what age.
It's a process to go.
Yeah, it's a process. First is clean out all the toxic. After, let's say when you want to rebuild this house very old, you want to clean it up first. After that, repair the hole, must plug the hole. After repair already, then repair all this. Then rebuild rebuild the whole thing, repair the roof, build another roof or whatever. Then after that, when everything is functioning, then the body will be like a new body. You got new liver, new heart, new kidney. It's like a newborn baby.
Does it help gout?
It doesn't really help directly for gout, but if the gout is acidic body, so it's best to keep yourself more alkaline. Don't take too much meat. Because meat,
gout is in the diet very important.
uric acid, because the uric acid crystallize. The thing is that if your body, we must try our best to keep our body more alkaline, less acidic. So things like acidic food, like meat, all this, they produce acidic waste. One of the waste is uric acid. So all these are not good. So you control the gout there. And then as you go along, you try to help yourself by cleaning your body also. But it doesn't really go directly to say make yourself acidic. No, it doesn't make you alkaline or acidic. It just simply good friends of mercury, lead, all the other inhibitors. So they just grab it and pass it out. And tomorrow you got take some more because you pass out. Finish. Today you take this morning, after they clip all the heavy metal, they pass out, no more. This one also no more. Bo liao, no bo liao. It come out. Tomorrow you got to take one more round. And then you keep on flushing.
What do you think about coffee detox?
Huh?
Coffee detox.
Coffee. Those people they pump into the anus. Don't do it too often. Because that one is to clean the colon. Those people have a lot of constipation and so they have this kind of problem.
Not just constipation.
I think it does. It is not bad, but you don't need to do it too often.
Because they should take picture.
Because the trouble is that when you clean the colon, a lot of friendly bacteria also gone.
This one can.
Friendly bacteria.
$60 US.
Acidophilus, all the bifidus, all the list, all the friendly bacteria. They are,
This one is $16.
it's so difficult to grow them and culture the friendly bacteria. And if you constantly flush it out, then the unfriendly one they grow like crazy. The bad one, but the good one very hard to grow. No?
Good or bad, all the flush.
Yes, but then the good one very slow to replenish. So you have to take in about capsules. The friendly bacteria, 13 billion at least. Take 3 capsules at least.